Welcome to your Everyday Ecstasy Tip. Pleasure Coach Virio coming to you from Edmonton, from the bike and walking trails. And my tip for you today is around desire. Desire, you do not want to be waiting for desire. You don't want to wait for desire to make love. You don't want to wait for desire to make love to yourself, to self-pleasure. You don't want to wait for your desire to work out, to take care of your body, to exercise. It's the discipline and the devotion and the commitment to the benefits that you receive from gifting yourself your practice, gifting yourself self-pleasuring, gifting yourself lovemaking with your beloved partner. If you wait for desire, it will often never come. I have a practice that I teach in our 12-month pleasure program, and that I'm committed to doing our sacred pleasure practice at least 5 times a week. And then I have a self-pleasuring sacred pleasure practice using Yoni Jade Egg that is once a week. And I will tell you that 50% of the time I don't feel like doing it. I have no desire. And yet when I gift myself the practice and the energy just expands and I'm ecstatic and feel filled up, then I get the reward of the practice. So for me, it's a commitment. If by Sunday I haven't done my solo self-pleasuring, my sacred pleasure practices, then my commitment is Sunday night is the night that I gift them to myself. And I always feel filled to overflow and deeply nourished by my practices. So same thing if you have a beloved partner, especially for us as women. If you wait for your desire and you say, oh, I just don't feel like making love, it's not going to happen, and you're going to become part of the stats of marriages that are considered sexless, only having sex once a month and maybe not very satisfying. The desire is fueled in the moment. The desire is fueled in your commitment to have a practice of regular love making. And that's where the desire comes from. And then the commitment to communicate with each other. Right now on the planet, North America and Europe, 50% of marriages end in divorce. I'm one of those stats. 65% of second marriages end in divorce. The number 6 reason is lack of intimacy. Number 3 reason is lack of communication, and number 1 is infidelity. So clearly, if you don't talk about it, it becomes a problem. And intimacy, again, don't wait for your desire for intimacy. Make it be a commitment in your relationship. It's so, so important. One of the things in our pleasure program and the workshops, and I'll be talking about this at the Rise Wellness Retreat in BC. If you want details on that, just put Rise, is how important our regular practices are, and communicating and asking for what you want, for what you desire. Sometimes we don't even know what to ask for. So if you're wanting some of this, I do have complimentary for those of you who are my email subscribers. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to subscribe, click on the link and register, and you'll be on my email list on May. It's already May. On May 19th, Tuesday, coming up right away, I am offering the Naked Truth, 4 hidden myths that keep us unhappy with our bodies and keep us burned out. And it's going to help you to fuel the desire inside of you so you can live a more feminine, fulfilling, deeply ecstatic life. So if you're yearning for some of that, just put ecstasy below. Doesn't matter if you don't spell it right. And I will send you the link for the Naked Truth, 4 hidden myths that keep us unhappy in our bodies as women and burned out. And remember, desire does not come first. Do not wait for desire. Fuel your desire. Fuel desire with your commitment. Atomic Habits, James Clear in Atomic Habits talks about how we need the cues and the reminders, and we need to reinforce the reward. So I am doing my Qigong practice and walking by the river here, and I always feel more vibrant and alive and juicy. And that reminds me to keep doing the practice. But I often have to talk myself into doing the practice every day, even though I get so many benefits. So I'm committed. I don't wait for the desire to go and walk, and the desire to do my practices is I make the commitment to do the practice, and then the desire comes in the moment. It's fueled by the experience I have of doing the practices and how I feel after. All right, so put desire below if you can relate, depending on where you're watching this. And remember, May 19th, Tuesday, at 7:35 Mountain Standard Time. Just put ecstasy below and I will send you the link for that. All right. And we'll see you tomorrow for your everyday ecstasy tip.